name's Ed. I'd like to show you a product that we supply. It's a military spec poncho with a set of tent poles. We call the tent poles Poncho P.A.L.S. Now they can be purchased individually. The poles, when they're combined with the poncho, will turn it into your poncho into a light shelter or an emergency shelter. So both of these combined is 1 pound, 4 ounces. I believe the poncho is like 9.5, and then this is 12.4, something like that. So anyway, to use them, you'll take your poncho, and you'll lay it out upside down. Now the bag does have instructions, has written directions as well as diagram. Okay. Unfold the poles. Now these poles are high quality. They're Easton Duralites. They're not your average Walmart tent poles. Okay, now on the poles we have these split rings. Now the split rings are not in the middle of the tent pole. They're closer to one side than the other. You need to get these both on the same side of the poles when they're stretched out. I'll show you. Let me show what it looks like when they're in the wrong position. If you look, you got a split ring here and a split ring here with the S hook, and these need to be on the same side. So you'll flip it over, put them together, go ahead and take the S hook and combine the two poles. You can see that. Actually, you probably see the writing on my hand. These are my cheat sheets. Okay. Set the poles out crosswise. Go ahead and feed one into the pole into the corner grommet. Do to the opposite side. Do the same thing. And you're going to want to push your pole down into the poncho. Okay, then again, when you put this one in, push it down into the poncho, you see it turn it right into the dome. Okay. Now, if you want to come take a look, you can see how the S-binder and the split rings work. And the reason for that, without that, these poles will slip out. As you can see, they won't go anywhere. Originally, what you would do is take the cord from the poncho hood and actually tie them into place, but a lot of times they slip out anyway. So anyway, that's what it looks like when it's put together inside. And that's it set up on the ground. Now you can use it in a few different ways. This is my favorite right here. I usually have my ground cloth in my sleeping bag there, and I'll take a cord and actually run it back to a brush or something, or you can even put a rock or a stake back there and just run your cord back. I usually take tent stakes and I'll put them in the bottom corners just to keep it from blowing around. And then say if it starts to rain, I usually have the cord here and I can undo it and then just let it fall over me. The other way you can use this is this way. It makes a great sunshade. Even keep the rain off you. You can just string it up to a tree or whatever. Works pretty good. Put your chair or whatever underneath there. You can actually use this to catch rainwater and just suspend it up from a tree and then put your receptacle underneath, and the hood will actually direct the water into your receptacle. The other thing you can do is actually use it for a boat. You tie up the hoods, make it watertight, throw your gear in there, and you can float it across a creek or whatever you have. But basically, it makes an exceptional shade. It's a great emergency shelter. Most of the time you should have your poncho with you anyway. And with the poles, they're only weighing, I think, right at 12 ounces or so. It's not that much extra weight to have to be able to turn it into a shelter. It's one thing to have your poncho and be wearing it, but it's another thing to have something you can actually get underneath and protect you both from the sun or the rain. Another thing that works real good is if you have your campfire out here, it'll actually work like a regular lean-to. It'll kind of capture the heat, and it works real nice that way. So that's our poncho tent using our Poncho P.A.L.S. You can find us at df4.com, and I thank you for watching.